Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is La Lobita. For those of you returning, welcome back. For any new viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I will be doing the new moon general reading to see what is in the air, what to expect, what to look out for. Once again, this is a general reading, therefore it is going to resonate. Some parts will resonate, some parts might not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it is resonating for some of y'all all the way, then this message is definitely coming from spirit and intended to you. So let's go ahead and get going with the reading. For folks who aren't familiar or maybe weren't aware, we also have come into the fall equinox just a couple days ago. So, there's a lot of movement. We're still in retrograde season. There are many, many planets in retrograding. There is a lot going on, both internally and externally. And I just hope folks are taking the time to take care of themselves at this time. Hope that this, the highest of our spirits, the highest of our ancestors will provide any needed messages for you to bring a lot of I'm getting ease, a lot of ease to your heart, a lot of ease to your mind. And so let's see what these cards have to say. But yeah, no, right away I'm feeling that. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety with the collective, a lot of uncertainty at this time. So folks are definitely in their head. Oh yeah, this is what's definitely coming out right now. So we'll see what the cards have to say. But right away, with the oracle cards that I've pulled, is folks are very stuck in their mind. So that makes sense to why I was picking up on folks needing a message that's going to bring their mind ease, that's going to bring their soul ease. Okay, yeah, I'm picking up. And for folks who are just joining and aren't aware, I am also an intuitive reader. So half of it is pulling the cards, but the other half is the things that I am picking up from spirit, what spirit wants the collective to know. For folks who have been rolling with me, y'all know, we're the Rancho Collective. We got our ancestors, we got our muertos, we got our spirits, our highest and most elevated spirits who are coming through and are coming through strong to help us level up, and not level up just for finances, just for the exterior, for the material, but level up as far as getting us to do the work that we have to do in order to reach the highest of our destiny. Because that, all in all, that's what our ancestors want us to do. They have passed over the stake, the baton, whatever you want to call it, right? The staff. And it is up to us to continue the work. And so a lot of times ancestors come through, but they come through with love, with care, in order to provide us the message that we need. And so the first card that we have is the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Folks are very, very guarded. As I said, right now, there is a time of a lot of movement with the planets in retrograde, with the changing of the seasons, with folks who live in the US, everything that's going on socially. When we are triggered, we tend to put on our shields. And a lot of times folks have either been, keeping their shields, their guard on too high, or they've been carrying shields that maybe no longer have to be there anymore. So, reflect on where is it that you are highly guarded. Some folks are in need of someone to talk to right now, but how can you talk to someone when you're guarded, when you're not willing to share what's going on, right? Or some of y'all might be looking for love, but how are you going to look for love when the guards, and you know, we're suspicious of everyone and everything, if y'all know what I mean. Again, if these are the messages that are coming in, I'm sharing what's coming in from spirit. So if it's for you, take it. If it's not, keep it moving, you know. Folks are very, very in their head. So we have the air guardian just reminding us to shift our perspective. So our perception, our perspective, where are you? Have you been in a negative state of mind? You know, have you been in a fear zone state of mind? Have you been in a scarcity state of mind? You know, where is your mind right now? Where are your thoughts? Air represents the mental, you know, thoughts, thought energy, movement energy. So where are your thoughts flowing? Where are they going? Definitely Spirit's asking us to follow your thoughts, to make sure you are aware of where it is that your mind's going. And if your mind's going south, you know, bring the thoughts back. Bring the thoughts back, you know. And this must be around choosing your path. Ancestors are saying, you know, it's time to choose the path. Right? How can you choose your path when you're guarded? How can you choose what is in your soul, what is stirring in your soul when you're guarded, when your mind isn't right, when your thoughts isn't right? So, you know, that's how we're starting off the reading. Like I said, a lot of times, you know, Spirit will, they will get into it right away. Here we go. We got the cards of competitive manipulation, principles, and passion. So this is definitely around work. Folks are in the collective are definitely reassessing where it is that you want to take your life. And again, for folks, you are in control of your destiny. Nobody else. You are the driver in your life, you know, as cliche as it might seem. Are you in a state of competitiveness, or are you in a situation where there is constant competition? Because again, where there is competition, that is where your mind's going to go. That is where you're focusing on. A lot of manipulation. So Spirit wants you to be mindful of who is around you. What are they putting? What thoughts are they saying? What words are they sharing? Are these words to build you up? Are these words to, you know, are these words honest and with integrity? Are they truthful, or are they intended to manipulate you? Okay. I'm hearing keeping you small. So you all got to be careful with that, especially with empathic people. You are okay, yes, Spirit is affirming this. You're constantly a target for manipulation a lot of times. Empathic people are very caring, are very loyal. You know, a lot of times folks who are empathetic, you know, struggle with setting boundaries, but also believe people right away, right? We try to see the best in people, and that oftentimes leads to manipulation. So be aware where there is competition, where there might be manipulation. Where there is competition, there is definitely manipulation. Where are you being manipulated? Where are your thoughts being manipulated? Are you manipulating yourself with your thoughts, right? Do you know the direction of your path? Or are you manipulating your own thoughts to self-sabotage, you know? Or are those around you manipulating you in order to stay small? So I keep on getting that with Spirit. Some of y'all in the collective are believing things, whether it's from your family, whether it's from your loved ones, whether it is from your friends, from your partners. You know, be careful and pay attention, practice discernment, because oftentimes advice is not really advice. It's manipulation wrapped into advice, you know, so that you don't move, right? A lot of folks might be the caretakers. They might be the givers. And, you know, for folks who are narcissists, for folks who are just take, you know, they don't want to lose that. But Spirit's definitely showing that this collective wants more. The collective wants more out of their life, and it's yeah, I'm getting chills. It's not bad to want more. It's not bad to want to level up. It's not bad. It's not selfish. And for folks who, again, going back to manipulation, if folks, now I'm channeling, if folks are accusing you of or manipulating you in order to stay small, that is a form of gaslighting. So y'all have to really understand that. And that is the path. That is part of the, driving in that driver's seat when we are leveling up, when we are choosing our path, right? You're going to be exposed to the haters. And a lot of times the haters are right around you. So practice discernment, right? Do folks, what are they saying? Is it matching the energy of what they are saying? Are they smiling through their teeth, right? Which is smiling, but they're not really, in your corner. Yeah, Spirit keeps on putting me back to that. So some of y'all might need a clean house, And by clean house, it's just reassess where it is that you are with your relationships. A lot of times in order to level up, it's going to take a lot of moving past the people who refuse to move. And that's the unfortunate part or fortunate part of this healing journey, of this spiritual journey, right? Again, we got the isolation card, right? Yeah, Spirit says stop isolating. Right now is the time. I know it's very funny. A lot of things are in the air, but when you're in your thoughts, when you are in your thoughts and they aren't the best thoughts, it's not the best to be in isolation. Although we are in fall, you need to balance out your isolation. So make sure to note when you are isolating to go in and to do that inner work, to assess what it is that you want from your life, to identify your passions, what drives you, but also note when you are isolating out of fear, okay? Right? That fight or flight response. We're getting the reputation card as well. So a lot of y'all are really focused on your reputation. So again, that, and it's right underneath the manipulation card. So these two go hand in hand. Folks who are very worried about what are people going to think, right? The reputation. What are people going to say if I choose to do this, if I choose to do that? You're more worried about your reputation. You're more worried about your reputation, and that's what's keeping you stuck. You're more worried, you're giving your power out to all these other people and worried about what they're gonna think. And that's why you're in your mind. That's why you're in your mind. That's why you're stuck in doubt. That's why you're stuck in confusion. You have everybody around you. You're worried about everybody around you and not putting yourself first. All right, as y'all could see, Spirit gets very blunt, We got the sleeper card, the tap into your subconscious, as I mentioned before. The fall season is the time for harvest. So for a lot of folks in the collective, this is the time where you are going to start to see your harvest, see everything, Spirit is going to bring everything that folks have worked for this whole year. If you've been doing the inner work, you are going to see that harvest in different ways. If you have been building the foundation in your life, Spirit is going to show you what that looks like at this season. If you are been saving money, you are going to be able to see, what all the year's worth of this hard work has done. However, it's also, so you're getting the harvest. And for some of you who haven't been doing anything, well, there's nothing to harvest, and keep that in mind for next year. Again, choose your path and look forward to the harvest, and just know and trust in yourself and trust in Spirit that once, if you even a little bit goes a long way, as long as you are moving in the direction of your soul, the direction of the path that is you, that you are being true to yourself. And so speaking of truth of yourself, with the sleeper card, it's the subconscious. For those of you struggling to drop your shields, to choose your path, you have to tap into the subconscious. Here we go. If you, where in your subconscious, where in your shadow can you identify why and where and when you decided to raise your shields? How long have you been wearing these shields? Right? You're not going to be able to identify this. Maybe some of y'all might, but a lot of y'all might have to tap in, right? Look in. Use this season to look in, to go into the subconscious and figure this out. A lot of y'all might have to go into your subconscious to figure out, what is my passion? What is it that's going to get me out of bed in the morning? What is it that I am here to do with my life? What is it? How is it? And what is it that I am here to do to serve my highest destiny, to serve my ancestors, to serve spirit, to continue the path that has been laid forward from you? We got the confidence card with passion. So again, if you don't know what your passion is, your passion is what's going to give you confidence, and vice versa. You have to have the confidence in order to pursue your passion. And it's right next to the sleeper, the subconscious card. So again, we're not going to get where we need to be in our comfort zone, worrying about the reputation of others. We're not going to get to the finish line when we have so many balls and chains weighing us down. But where's your confidence at? There might need to be more shadow work here for the collective. How do you feel about yourself? Where are your passions? When did you lose your passions? And a lot of times with folks who have trauma, who have, different backgrounds, we lose our passions very, very early in life. And so Spirit's definitely asking you, to find your passion. Find what it is that's going to wake you up from bed. Because again, when folks are discontent, yeah, we could sit in an office job, we could have a 9-to-5 and it pays the bills, all of that. But damn, like, is that really living? Okay. Some of y'all, okay, here we go. Yeah. Some of the stagnation in folks' life, this inability to change, continues to be a challenge and continues to bring challenges. So once again, for folks with the retrogrades, with everything going on, if you're either going to be moved, you're either going to move willingly, or you're going to be moved by spirit, and spirit will move you through challenges. Okay? Just know, challenges are an opportunity for growth. Folks are coming into challenges in the collective. And again, okay, Spirit's saying that they're self-created challenges. So, no, okay, yeah, no more victimhood. No more being the victim. Where are you creating your challenges? By refusing to compromise. And maybe it's even the challenge again of choosing your path. Have you done the work to compromise with yourself? Are you doing too much socializing and not enough planning? Right? Maybe you're trying to heal and you're coming into the challenges, but you're not giving yourself that time. You're not prioritizing. Yes, Spirit's saying prioritize. You're not prioritizing yourself. So how can you compromise given the schedule that you have? Given what is on your plate, right? Where do you need to lessen that load in order to find that solution? Okay? And once again, the answer lies in the underworld. You have the answers. The answers don't live outside of y'all. That's not the way it works. Right? Again, duality. We got to merge the darkness and the light. In your shadow is where you will find your passions. You will find the unlimited possibilities. Some of y'all need that emotional release, right? We fear going into our shadow because it's hard. You know, that's something that folks, you know, new age or mainstream healing will glorify healing and make it look like it's like, I don't know, like I'm getting like a period commercial, you know, like the freshness and, you know, someone walking down the beach and, you know, flowy and glowing. But let me tell you, you know, for folks who are really doing the work and folks who come from BIPOC communities and BIPOC ancestors who have experienced trauma, abuse, violence, colonization, it doesn't look like a freaking, you know, deodorant commercial, a freaking, you know, tampon commercial. It's work. It's work. And so when you're in when you're in your shadow, it's going to stir up emotions. It's going to stir up a lot. You're going to pick up, and a lot of times picking up where is it that you left your passion is very emotional, you know? But it's going to help you ground. The more that you do the work, the more that you integrate your light and your dark, you are going to be able to ground yourself as an individual. All right, I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Yeah, ancestors. Ancestor card. Ancestors are coming through. So once again, ancestors are letting us know once again, we don't, you know, there's healing that's done in isolation, but there's healing and work that's done in kinship, in community. But first we got the ancestor card here. A lot of folks are stuck in the past, right? You can't take a new direction if you are focused on the mistakes, on the challenges, on the events that have happened in the past. Okay? Yeah. They're saying stop letting the past control you. Stop letting your fears control you. Kinship, again, friendship, community. Who are your people? And for folks who are currently trying to figure that out, call on your ancestors. Call on them to show you who your friends are, who your people are, who your soul family. And for folks, you know, beginning the healing journey, just know, once you start the path, once you choose your direction, your people are going to come through. You know, again, clear out that space in your mind so that you can get the messages from ancestors, right? You can't get any messages, intuitive messages, or even listen to yourself without, when your mind is busy, when your mind is clogged up, okay? Because this message is going to help you with your current challenge. So call on your ancestors, call on the highest of your ancestors for these messages. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave one more message. Yeah. Take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. Use this season, use this new moon to reflect, to journal, to do shadow work, to meditate, to look inward and get to know yourself. You'll be amazed at what you find. And you'll be amazed at how willing your higher self is to release the old. Okay? So that's your message. Please like and subscribe. If this reading resonated with you, please drop a comment